Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, where you been? You make me wait around all day. I'm kidding. Please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Grab your coffee. I got tea. I'm going through my stockpile of coffee like a son of a gun. Salute. So, listen. The other day we were talking about pesticides, and a community member's dog had passed due to pesticides being used in the apartment complex in which she lives. And I had said that I use diatomaceous earth, okay, the food grade diatomaceous earth for my pesticides on my lawn. Especially in the backyard where, you know, my dogs go outside to play and stuff like that. God bless. Sorry. my granddaughter, she sneezed. So a community member had written in, and she said, just a heads up, we use dish soap, believe it or not. Dilute it into a sprayer and spray your lawn with it. It helps with fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes. Added plus, if you run a line of cheap dish soap around your yard, house, shed, etc., it keeps snakes away. Really? Okay. The soap encourages the sand to stick to and get under their scales. It not only irritates the hell out of them, it will eventually kill them, really, because they can't shed fast enough to get rid of the irritation. We use it around our house, the foundations, and the gardens. Okay. Because we, I live in Florida, Tampa Bay, and we have snake problems here, especially in the summer. They say to use mothballs. They're a pain. They disintegrate fast because of the rain. So what I do, literally, if I see a poisonous snake, because living down here for so long, you literally get to know what is and what is not a poisonous snake. If it's a green, garden snake, I leave them alone, because they're going to keep the pests out of the garden, if it's a black gardening snake, I leave them alone, that type of thing. But if it is a poisonous snake, because yes, we do have rattlesnakes and things like that here, what I do is wasp spray. And I know you're probably saying, what? Yeah, wasp spray. It will literally, if you spray it on them directly, it takes care of the problem, literally. So, but okay, so the dish soap, all right. And what do you use, like any kind of dish soap? Do you use like Dawn, or do you use like dollar store stuff? You know what I mean? So let me know. All right. Thank you. Okay, so now a community member in Australia, she said, so eggs are now $9.53 a dozen. We have an ad on TV for Pepsi called Pepsi Verse. Pepsi Verse? Never even heard of it. She said, it's so annoying, but I guess it's what is coming. Pepsi Verse? And $9.53 a dozen. That's absurd. What the heck? Okay, so I'm going to put up a picture for you. A community member and her husband got a hold of me, and she said, I live outside Hillsdale. It's a very small rural town in Michigan. It's near the Ohio-Michigan-Indiana border. The town only has about 8,000 people total and only 40,000 in the entire county. We have 3 grocery stores in the entire county, 2 McDonald's, 1 Burger King. While leaving the grocery store, we spotted this. By the time we got the picture, all the suitcases were loaded into a big blue van. Most of our county gets welfare, yet the government has no problem dropping off what is probably illegals. We have an almost zero Hispanic population, so we know they are not from here originally. This is what I am seeing. Huh. And now a community member has some tips for cold weather. She said, this is something I've done occasionally and told some other older friends to do this years ago. They had broken pipes from freezing and had to fix in freezing weather. I told them, when you are expecting it to freeze during the night, to turn the water off at night. Really? Normally, don't they tell you to drip your faucets? She said to get some water aside for brushing teeth in the morning, a pitcher in the kitchen for making coffee, etc. And that when they turn the water off at night, their toilets still have one more flush in them. So by turning water off and opening a faucet drain to allow for expansion, the pipes will not freeze and break. Then in the morning, when you are ready to turn it back on, you don't have broken pipes. And you're not letting your faucets run or drip and wasting water either. We go out to the meter, turn ours off, just turn it on the next day. A lot easier than trying to repair plumbing in freezing cold temperatures. Maybe not for up north, where they have freezing temps day and night, but for areas that have occasional freezes like we do. Thank you. Okay, so another community member wrote in. They said Southern Michigan gas jumped from $3.79 to $4.09 in one day. Gas prices are going back up, I take it. And now for a commercial break. Okay, so this community member said here in Europe, they have barred the unvaxxed families from shopping for food. In France, Macron had security goons at store entrances. Here in Germany, they nearly went that far, barring people from everything but grocery stores. Signs hanging in the windows demanding papers. Police violence unleashed on the others. Take a look at some of the video compilations of the beatings, the attack dogs, the tramplings in Holland, France, Austria, and Germany. Jeez. Oh, I'm so sorry this is happening where you live. That's terrible. Like, they're still doing this to people who do not have the arm ticket, the arm candy. Why? Why? What is the point? What is the point? Seriously. Okay, before I go, another community member wrote in and she said, I had heard yesterday that Walmart decided to have last year's prices for Thanksgiving dinner needs. Yeah, Aldi is doing the same thing. More likely scared to death of the sale losses because people were just canceling or scaling back their dinner. So out of curiosity, I went to my local Walmart and sure enough, last year's prices on turkeys and hams. So we picked up a turkey for $12. Wow, that's really cheap. Someone else had said that the same thing, that they went to Walmart and they got a turkey. I generally do turkey and a ham because our family is so big. So I'm looking for also a spiral ham. So are the prices for the spiral hams or just a ham, like a big ham in general, the same prices? Because I have to get my butt to the store and start my shopping. So if anybody, is out looking for hams too, can you let me know what the prices are? because I can't do my shopping until Sean has a day off anyway, so I'll probably find out prices by you guys before I even get to the store. So, so she said we were late in the day arriving there, so they were pretty much sold out at the time, but we found a 21-pound ham for $40. Oh, so you answered my question. Okay, that's still a really good price for a 21-pound ham. That's a really good price. Okay. She said, here's the difference, though. Instead of using it for Thanksgiving dinner, it's all going to be divided into meal portion sizes. Okay. There are only 2 of us in our house, so we get a lot out of bulk meat purchases. That ham divided up into 30-plus meals. No kidding. Including 3 soup bones, which will feed us at least twice for each bone. That comes to $1.35 a meal for 2 people for 67 cents per person. Wow. The turkey we are baking off this weekend, and we'll be dividing it into meal portions as well. I estimate about a dozen or so in meals, a cost of about $1 per meal or 50 cents a person. So add in the cost of homegrown potatoes, veggies, and homemade biscuits. You can still eat a meal for under $3 a person. Go get turkeys and hams. Be able to eat for a month or more. Yeah, no kidding. I have to get to the store, but it's like, hi, 1 car. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you. All right. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.